I don't know how to set up my desk. Someday I'm gonna have to make a diagram of how I'm currently set up. No. I could... Meow, 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 meow. Test. Okay, the start of this is gonna be very scuffed because... Wait, I can do this. Wow. Okay. I can now test what it looks like when I do things. When I draw, I look like this. Jesus Christ. So... Okay, I'm gonna switch to my other thing. Bleep. There we go. This is where the drawing screen. And this is me looking at my monitor where I actually see the stream. Which is all the way to my left. Which is not very practical. I think if I... Like, when I do regular art streams, I'm gonna... I have a second smaller graphic tablet. Which I can just put in front of my... I know, totally breaking immersion right now. But a smaller one which I can put in front of me behind, or like directly in front of the monitors. Because, at least for me, when I'm doing this, when I speak to chat, I look at the chat window in Streamlabs. If I do that now, I look like this, and my mouth doesn't work. I mean, 1 second. I mean, great. Now it looks fine when I look at chat, but when I draw... that looks a bit... slightly silly. Slightly silly. Wawin wimam. Wam 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 wam. Also, I probably shouldn't spend too much time on this because my stupid iPhone might implode. I'm just gonna have to talk to the weird tiny dog that's on my iPhone screen. So, while at work, I thought about how I would make a dog, a bird in live2d, which doesn't seem too difficult. Well, okay, I'm saying not too difficult because I'm basically just imagining the very base forms, which is also what I kind of want to do today. I don't want to make a fully rendered, like, graphically feathered bird thing, but just outlines and like a body and shit. Hello. A watch party? What are you watching? If you saw what the setup, like my actual setup looked like, you would probably cry. This is the most distorted whatever I have to be. Gurn Legurn. Have you watched it before? Or is it a first time thing? How does empty? I have to stop, like, what do you call it? The habit of just starting streams without being prepared at all how I'm gonna do it. But I guess I'm just gonna draw. The setup's kind of weird, very weird. Nice. I haven't watched that in ages. I think I watched it last time when it came out. Was it? No, probably not, because I'm pretty sure Gurren Lagann was already, like, infamous when I watched it. But not that old. So as I was saying, I basically just want to make, like, the basic shapes and then move on to live2d to, like, figure out how the form would turn in 3D. Which I made a fancy node for. Which is basically just smushing a bean into directions. Yeah, the problem with me is that I have an idea on stream days and then I just decide to do them. And in this case, I haven't really set up my drawing setup yet. So I just put everything together and opened all the programs and everything. Also, the mic is directly in the path of my drawing hand, which isn't very great. Oh yeah, I'm not like. Okay, I'll just start. I'm not actually like going to draw a bird. You'll see what this is gonna be. Okay, first of all, I want to... Do you see this? No. Context menus are hidden. That is good. I definitely have to watch this VOD back because I don't know what I look like right now because I cannot look at the screen preview. And maybe there's like a program like PureRef where you can just have a thing in the corner. I don't know. Yeah, the camera is having a time because I look down a lot because I look at my drawing tablet. 1 second. Oh. Sorry. Apologies. Also, I think I have my mic pointed the exact way it isn't supposed to be pointed. Wow. Words. So now I have to relearn how this program works. So I'm using Clip Studio Paint, and for some reason, like I installed it in German, and there apparently is no way to change the language anymore. Like if you install it in a language once, I think you have to completely reinstall it, which is super annoying. At least I tried to find this the thing, but the problem now is I cannot use anything in German anymore, at least like PC programs, because I'm used to all the menus being in English. And you can take as long as you like. Like, you don't even need to... It doesn't have to be a bird. Just whatever ideas you have. I'm mostly doing this because, like, you wanted one, and I also have another model which incorporates a bird, so I kind of have to learn how to do this anyway. So now I'm trying to find where the goddamn mirror tool is. Ah, symmetrical linear. Do you see this? Yes, you do. E. Have fun if you're leaving. Yeah. Enjoy piercing the heavens, I guess. Oops. Yeah. Like, all of this background music is because I have Lo-Fi City running, which is basically just like a productivity idle game, quote unquote. I hope they don't like copyright strike me or something. They might, because I don't actually have the game running. I just have I'm playing the music in the background. There's a note-taking feature in that game, and I put down a million topics I would want to talk about when I just do speaking streams. And I accidentally deleted those. So this is gonna be a stream of me not knowing what to say. But I guess this is also me learning how to talk about nothing. And then again, I'm drawing, so I can just explain what I'm trying to do. So, since I'm at like a 2 or whatever the second highest thing of in-head imagination thing is, I can kind of imagine, like I have a vision of what I think might work. Which is some kind of... Well, not that. Something like this. Well, like... Yeah, something like this. Because... Oh yeah, I forgot that I have the hand. So basically, this is like the head. You could... This looks like a duck from the front a bit, right? Like if I... These are like the arms, whatever. Wings even. And then the beak would be there. And eyes, I guess. Yeah. Something like this. Whoops. Bird. So I'm thinking of starting out in live2d with this bean. And since the program works with just deforming stuff from side to side, yeah, you can then, if you want this thing to look right, you just deform it to be like this. And then going out like that. This looks stupid because of the symmetry, but I don't know the shortcut for turning it off. It makes sense in my head. Again, this is just like a test on if I can manage to make the form make sense. The problem is this is like too... Should I make this more like this? The thing is, I don't really... I don't exactly want this to look like a rubber duck. But I guess with how I started this, that's just gonna be how it is, so... I don't want the head to be too big, which is exactly what I did right now. No. I think I actually kind of had it the first time. But now I don't remember how I did it. This is too chonky. Shit, I think I had it. No. At least I could have worked with that. So, one problem with me is that I am most definitely not an actual like learned artist at all. I don't think making it this thin works, because the neck, I mean, it works with a rubber duck from the front, but like I mean, now I would do wings like this. It kind of like that makes sense, doesn't it? Kinda. I mean, my first VTuber model I made is also very scuffed. It's basically just a lot of circle tool circles. So this is basically just like me testing the software. Also, again, I probably I shouldn't take too long with this, because I don't know how long my iPhone is gonna thingy. Also, excuse me, drink. This is gonna be insufferable. Now, why did I make this so big? Like, yeah, another thing that I thought of. And first, I'm gonna. Oh Jesus. Okay. I mean, isn't there? Oh yeah, I should probably use like vector stuff with this, right? I have never used vector things. But I mean, you can just move anything anywhere when you do stuff in live2d, right? So is there any problem in doing this? You can just move stuff across in live2d anyway. And like, most of the time you kind of want to center stuff anyway afterwards, so... So what what I was thinking was, this probably makes no sense for someone that hasn't worked with live2d before. But I could just... what does that look like? Like, hell yeah. I need to turn off the thing. Also wrong layer. So I might again. This is supposed to be scuffed. So, whoops. I might just. Before stream, I was thinking of just putting on an Atelier soundtrack. But I don't really know how companies like having you just play entire soundtracks. I mean, I do know someone that just literally just uses normal music for stream soundtracks, so I don't know if it's just you not caring about VODs. Or if you can actually like get in trouble with that. I mean, it's copyright, right? Oh yeah, I can kind of demonstrate what I'm trying to do. So in live2d, you have all of the art assets, like the outline for this thing, the outline for the body, all in separate layers. And then basically, like I currently you have deformers with which you can just squish, stretch, smush, whatever, all of the stuff. So I was thinking of just having the wing from the side, like, fully stretched out as a layer. So I could then, with a basic front view, like, squish it together, and then I just have the side one. Right? So, like, normally I would draw the wing like this, except, like, making more sense, you know? Button. Weeps. Why can I not zoom out? I mean, I'm just demonstrating. I would draw it like this already. And then in live2d, I would, like, stretch it back out when looking at the side. I don't know how much sense that makes. It does to me. Now, I actually have, like, I have a sketch for this, but I cannot take a picture of that. For the beak. Because basically, at the very basic level, a beak is just, like, 4 triangles. Yeah. I'll, like, explain. It's basically just... And then, I guess, if you open it... Whoops. Something like that, right? This line isn't necessarily visible. It's just, like... Yeah. It's just a polygonal beak. So I thought of just actually separating those triangles instead of, like, doing it like this or something. And then again, when I turn from side to side, you can stretch the stuff. So you have this, and then when you turn left, you, like, wait. You have this. And like this. I don't know. It'll work somehow. It makes sense in my head, okay? But I have a sketch that makes sense right in my hand right now. So this should work. I think I should have the symmetrical tool for this, but... Symmetry, that's what it's called. I am making too many layers. Layer. Oh, I can put them... Wait. Oh, neat. I can put them anywhere. I can boop them any brip. I actually have notes with this. Why am I side smirking with... This is what... Okay. Fuck it. I'll stop talking about what I'm doing IRL, I guess. So I have notes for the beak thingy, which I didn't follow. So circle for head, beak cut in left and right half, moves quickly to 2/3 view when turning, small window for direct front view. I forgot I actually wrote that down with a small front view. So it's like if you have a VTuber model that's just a bird, it just looking directly straight at you would just be weird. So I think I'm gonna make it look to the sides more. Jesus Christ, like I moved ages ago, but there's still cat hair everywhere. Yuck. Okay, that line is kind of annoying. That's not what I want, though. I kind of don't want symmetry because... Where's my mouse? Meows. I don't want symmetry because I want 4 separate pieces. And again, this is just a test. So I'm just gonna... I mean, a bird's mouth is probably... Well, first of all, not that. The problem with this is that you kinda don't want to see the line, except when it's looking from side to side. So I'd want to have the line disappear when it looks to the side. No, when it's directly looking forward. Also, I technically only need one side for this. So yeah, this is the quality of art we're working with, okay? I'm sorry. I mean, I could make, like, I could use some cool brush or something to make this more interesting looking. Gouache. I could make an oil bird. If I use the correct layer, that is. I mean, if I use a silly brush, at least it's like it adds to the sketchness. Except when I use it too much. Also, when I stream with background music like this, I think I should just shut up occasionally. Like, an art stream isn't necessarily the type of stream you'd want to be high octane or whatever. Which I'm not anyway, which I never am anyway. Also, apologies when I do this or something, because again, I'm never looking at stream really. And that's a bit too much. And then I'm just gonna... Where's my palette? Guess I'm just gonna use this. White. Oh, it doesn't even show the palette pop-ups. Nice. No doxing today. And then I use the enclose and fill tool, which might not work because this is a weird brush. Yeah. It's okay, I'm gonna clean that up a bit. I'm still occasionally paranoid when I start streaming. Or like randomly, like I'm what is it? Am I even good enough for imposter syndrome? Like, I mean, I don't have any modicum of success, so like imposter syndrome doesn't make sense. But I guess I've always been someone that always questions if I hear someone compliment anything I do. And I think I should stop having this as the topic every time I do a drawing stream, because I also talked about this last year. I guess that's just a kind of default mindset. Where I don't have anything else to say, so that's the only thing that makes sense in my head. What was it? I think it was also a while ago, someone made a tweet saying that people that don't accept compliments are like, or cannot accept compliments are like super toxic and whatever. Because it's like, you aren't accepting the compliment, so you're just unnecessarily stressing out the person that just wants to be nice. Which I guess, yeah, it can come across as being an ass. And like, you shouldn't just like How would you say this? Be a dick about it, I guess. Because at least in my head, I have like been angry about stuff like that before, but I never verbalize it, and it has been last time since I've been like that. Okay, I'm using a Huion graphics tablet, and I got myself one of those extra external key dials. Key dial mini. And it's basically just an external extra numpad. Which is annoying because I always forget which buttons I put what on. It does have a shortcut for making a pop-up that shows you the key binds. I want Control X is that button, and then Control V. That's too much for my brain. Can I do this? Yes. I don't know, but maybe it's interesting to just talk about that in like anyway. Because it's also again like this me making VTuber stuff for other people. I refuse to accept like anything for it. And I'd much rather like I even thought of like opening a commissioning thing, getting commissioned, delivering, and then just ghosting the person I delivered it to. Like deliver the thing, check if everything is okay, and then block them, disappear from the internet without accepting anything. Epic prank, I guess. Because I guess it's a subconscious thing of like comparing yourself with people that have been doing this for 50 years and like not assuming what you make doesn't have any merit because it's not nowhere close to that. I'm very much rambling about nothing, but I guess that's kind of the thoughts I never have because I'm usually distracted. Okay, whoops. This is basically... Oh no, this needs eyes and a legs. Color. I mean, it would probably be worth looking inward to see where that stuff like that is coming from. But nah. The thing is, once if I ever like feel like the stuff I make is worth anything, I would probably be fine. With like people acknowledging it. it's like I learned how to crochet some time ago. And like I made something and the people around me like complimented me and said, "Wow, you're so good at this." And in my mind, my thoughts were just I only made one plushie bear. That's like no proof of me being good at this at all. How can you say this? I didn't say that out loud, but that's just the mindset I had. It's like I guess my current VTuber model is the one recent thing I'm actually somewhat proud of. And there's a lot of it about it that's messed up, so there's still more than enough to complain about. But I guess like acknowledging there's a line between acknowledging flaws and just being negative for no reason. Why does this look so transparent on the... I mean, I guess you aren't seeing this. Does this... I'm confused. Is this just a brush that has variants for some reason? Do those exist? Can you do that? But also, like, the nothing is ever good enough mindset is part of why I mean, I guess it's like a perfectionist thing, right? Perfectionist, in parentheses, negative. Which means that, like, I make things, I think they look bad, they're never good enough, and then I just never do anything. Because I have entire folders with backgrounds and stuff that I worked on, but I think look bad. I think I'm just gonna give this black thingies. Lig. Technically, separating the claws would make... Do I give it, like, long ones? You know what, I'm gonna... I think that one's too long. Also, as you should, I don't name my layers. And, I mean, at this point, these don't have very... I'm only on layer 12. I mean, it's more than 12 because I have some copies, but it'll be fine. Also, no idea how to stay on topic. I don't remember what I was just talking about. Something about perfectionism? This music is just making me sentimental, I guess, for some reason. I think this is everything I need just for a, like, shitty bird test. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna switch screens because I don't know if the save thing will pop up. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna remove the background because that's just an extra layer that can be annoying. Save as. Berg in Photoshop document format. Do I even have a folder for this? Not yet. I'm opening my 10th VTuber model folder. Out of which I've only ever actually made 3. Did I say 10th? 11th. Save. Am I think I'm gonna move the rigging to my main jump looter monitor just so I don't have to have this awkward angle. One second, I have to shuffle around some stuff. Comfortable. Oh god, this is way better. I definitely have to use my second, what's it called? Graphics tablet. I kinda, I didn't, I did ask someone if they wanted my old tablet, but that kind of fell through because I just didn't continue talking about it. Okay, I need... Am I gonna use this screen? I think so, but then I need to capture... Hold on. I think with V2 why's my brain dying? For some reason I'm craving sausage. I really want to have, like, at our supermarket we have like small plastic things of mini salamis. And I really want those right now. But I'm going to... Specified window is not a game. Oh, god damn it. Sources, window capture. Window capture. Live. 2D. Cobras. Wow. Okay, nothing I see doxes me yet. Oh, it's also way too big. Why? Capture cursor, yes. The problem with window capture in this program is that my brain has stopped working again. Yeah, I don't need to put it behind everything. I think that's fine. It kind of looks weird if I have a program like this, because normally when people stream art stuff, they just have the entire program behind them, instead of like having their cool overlay and everything. but I want to be extra. And have moving trees steal the bitrate. Why is my tea cold? And don't worry, I'm gonna start doing things someday. One day. Okay, live2d chabeusm. I'm always kind of afraid of going back to this program because I feel like every time I use it, I relearn everything again from the very beginning. Also, the first part I'm gonna have to do is really annoying with a mouse, but again, as I said, the setup with the drawing tablet is a bit too annoying. Or at least I need to find a way to make my iPhone, like, have a better spot for it. Actually, I think I have a better spot for it. But now it's too late. Now I'm already sitting like this. I'm already in my comfy position. First of all, while I was away just now, I realized that the position this is in right now is kind of bad. Can I... Also, I think this is just... That's kind of the annoying part if you look at a preview window of a stream. I don't know how big this is, if this is too small. I don't think it is. That's probably fine. Whoops. I think there is modeling. Show guide. Wait, did it... That's the annoying thing if you have a drawing tablet and you switch between the tablet and your main screen. That all of the goddamn windows flip-flop back and forth, and you cannot even see this window. New guide. Vertical. And then I have to figure out... Oh god. Wait, I'm currently capturing the window, correct? Yes. Whoops. I'm gonna have to check the info to see the dimensions of this. Are you kidding me? If you save a picture as a PSD, you cannot right-click properties and see the size. Oh, it's 3K by 3K. Okay. I even said that earlier. What's the middle of 3K? 1,500. Wow. Okay, so now I have this guide. Which I probably should change the color of. Yeah. And then I move everything. This is This might be the middle. I don't know. Burb. I always feel the need to, like, when I stream live2d, I always feel the need to, like, pretend that this is a tutorial for people who have never used it before for some reason. I guess it's just that I feel I need to talk. I mean, I'm streaming, so yeah. But I don't think I need to tutorialize this, like, for the 50th time. The problem is obviously if the only alternative is existential dread, like earlier. So why? Yeah. So now I give everything meshes. Since I want to, like, deform the main body so much, I think I should probably, like, mesh it very meshy. You know? Lots of triangles. Manual mesh edit. This. I forgot that it just puts points there. I hate this. So I guess if parts are completely unmeshed, the program just dies, because it starts out with this at least. I only put the guide there because I wanted to have a center line. But I think, can't you, when you make a mesh, mirror edit? Hell yeah. I'm the fucking smart. Also, I made this unnecessarily big. This is 3000 by 3000 pixels. And I already just heard my graphics card, like, the, what are they called? The fans powering up. And I already see that this is not symmetrical. Wow, whoops. Yeah, I don't know what vibe I want to, like, have with these art streams. I think I'd want them to be chill. Like last year, occasionally I felt like I had to, like, be loud gamer guy. Which granted, I only really expressed once while playing Void Stranger. And I mean, I'm just not a loud person, so I don't think I need to force that. But this isn't this symmetrical. I want... So... I mean, okay, since I'm mirror editing, only this has the line. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to adjust this. God damn it. I forgot, can you just adjust the mesh? Like with this? Just just the mesh and not the graphic? Can you like, is there some kind of bigger brush where you can just swoosh stuff over? Eraser tool. Did I talk about this on stream? No, I think I talked about this privately with friends before. About how... Again, what I said earlier about me just never believing if someone compliments me on what I make. Every time I like look back at stuff I made even like months ago, after I stopped making something, I'm like impressed at how much I actually like it. So I guess that could also be some weird esoteric piece of advice. If you think something you make... This probably sounds exactly like something I said on my like first stream back. You might not hate what you make as much as you think you are. That might be a sentence. Sometimes you just sit down, sit on a thing, don't look at it for a while, come back, and then you're actually impressed at it, by it, whatever. It's probably just random standards you set unconsciously or subconsciously, unconsciously, while you're literally asleep. Again, the notion of you just think you suck. And if you're actually bad and suck at something, just continue doing it and you'll improve. That's very easy, simple advice to give, but difficult advice to accept. And I mean, I'm doing stuff on again, off again for years. I wanted to start streaming when Corona came out, when Corona released. Or since then, basically. Why is this asymmetrical? I used the symmetry tool. Or did I not? Didn't I? I think I did. Or is Clip Studio Paint lying to me? I swear, I'm forgetting some kind of brush tool where you can do this an easier way. Oh, whatever. I guess it kind of sucks that I don't have any clicking ASMR going on or anything like that. So if I don't say anything, it's basically just music, which is technically fine. Unless they copyright strike me. Is this even, like, good enough for what I'm trying to do? Like, not quality-wise, but, like, is the mesh... If that's enough for what I'm trying? Probably. Probably. I could just auto mesh this. This is not gonna move very much. Another window that's on a monitor that's basically behind me. If that's good enough. I don't need to glue this. Wait, do I still have... 1 second, do I still have the other thing behind this? No. Oh, it's because I switched windows. Okay. I kind of wanted to sketch real quick how scuffed my current sitting position is, but eh. No. The good thing, at least to me, is that it seems like speaking topics come easier to me now. What do you mean, unable to copy? Oh. That's what you mean. I keep doing this and I don't know why. I don't know where I learned this. I don't think I learned this anywhere. I just made this up. Like having the color and the outline, giving them the same meshes and then gluing them together. I don't know if there's any purpose in this. I just do it. I probably shouldn't at this point. Because I think only doing this serves no purpose. Like with the art guns 3D head tutorial, it's used in very insane ways, I guess. I don't know how you even come up with that. This is just a meshing and chill stream. Meshing with a mouse, no less. Oh. I also think, was it earlier today or yesterday? I think earlier today, I saw again that I'm kind of a jealous person. Easily jealous. Because I cannot look at other riggers on social media. Like sometimes I have to block them, or not block but mute. Because I just cannot stop comparing myself. And it's like, I look at something cool someone posts, think that is fucking amazing. But god damn it, I cannot look at this. This will destroy all my motivation forever. And I know, like, you can tell people not to compare themselves to others too much, or like also like comparatively, like, well, I guess that's probably because this is the only thing I really do. Like, I kinda make VTuber models sometimes, so that's the one thing I kinda have. I don't want to demotivate myself. This is very scuffed. I'll fix it in post. Also, I guess I have a hard time being like... What word would I use? Is there a point in this? Not really. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't think genuine would be the word. Generally, I would probably like talk about anything if someone asked about it, but I would never bring up stuff myself. But also, yes, occasionally steeped in like post irony and whatever. Not that the whole not being able to accept compliments and stuff comes back to that, where everything has to be like steeped in some kind of lamau, but it actually sucks, right? Or like, haha, thank you for saying this looks nice. I don't believe you. Some kind of toxic mindset. Is there... No. I swear, I hope... like, the last time I did an art stream, I think it was the last time? Or did I do one... It might have been the last time. I used... What's it called? Rainy Mood? rainymood.com? And all of the thunder sounds got muted by Twitch because some guy flagged them. Oh shit, it's fine, I guess. I only did one wing because I can just duplicate one, so I only have to do all of this stuff for one side. I can just duplicate it and then mirror it. Yes. I actually did try to like record nature sounds when hiking in the mountains. And there's so much like extra noise going on. I don't know how you're supposed to like isolate bird sounds and stuff. Because I was in the middle of the mountains. Okay, I guess the wind was what? How do you what? Rustles the leaves? For some reason, I forgot the word. I don't remember. But yeah, so there's a lot of like, what's it called? I think Lo-Fi City actually has that. No. No. I mean, kinda white noise. You kinda have this in the background the entire time. Which is again just the trees in the distance going all white noisy. Did I copy? Yes. I think that's too loud. it's kind of weird because like this is like background tree sounds and waterfalls, but it's just white noise. This is like the noise in the city. It's the background noise. Or like maybe like cliff mountains. And that's just underwater, I guess. Trying to create a bit of a nature ambience. To make sense of my background. What did I say before? Yeah, about all of the backgrounds I made over the year I didn't stream. There's so much stuff I made and never used it, and like I won't use it because I don't think it's good enough again. And in this case, I really think it looks scuffed. It's like it's the whole thing of just because you spend a lot of time on it doesn't mean that it's good. It is kind of an annoying sentiment. And it sounds pretty assholey. But it's also like sometimes when you make something and you like realize or find or it looks wrong to you, you might be better off just starting over. And that's kind of how I finished this model. Because what was it? I think it was a tweet from a model artist that said when some was it art gun again, the art gun, the one and only. Someone said that when you rig something and it doesn't look right, sometimes it's easier to just start over again. And yeah, that's definitely true. I did that a few times with this model. Oh, I forgot something. Wait. I mean, I can kind of show this off here, but I'm gonna hide this because I don't know if it shows the context menu. My graphics card is exploding. Also, I should save. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. MCB11. Berg. Save. Saved. Modeling, physics, settings. Does this show up? No. Window capture. A new one. Live2d cubism. Can it not? Physics settings. There we go. It's above everything, but... I mean, I can just... File... Okay, it doesn't show context menus. Good. External application integration settings. Physics. Wait, how does this work? Wow. Okay. So, the cool thing about VTube Studio and VBridger is that you can connect VTube Studio to it. Yeah. And while I'm moving, I cannot see if you can see this. I forgot to export it, but I added the liquid movement into my eyes again. I just completely forgot to export it again. I mean, I need to like adjust the physics anyway of it. It looks kind of janky right now. Okay, back to burp. Did I glue this? Yes. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Now it's me again forgetting what X and Y is. Body X. X and left is left and right? So this has 3 things on this. Looking left. Okay, now I'm gonna have to like see how I'm gonna do this. So when I watched the art gun rig, I saw them constantly like using shape weights to move the stuff around like weightedly, you know? And I kind of haven't figured out how to do this. This? I guess? But this isn't really weighted. This is just you use the thing and that's it. Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, I could just do this. Eh. Yeah, I have no idea. I still have a ton to learn with this program. And in general, I guess. I don't want to wait. I want to do. 100%. Wow. Why is it moving so little? So basically, now that I'm starting, I'm gonna make a bird shape looking to the left. Right? I made this way too big. What do birds look like? Isn't it basically just like this and then it that looks like a bird. Wait, I literally drew this down. Okay. Yeah. So like a bean. Basically. Oh yeah, and then the tail or whatever. What do birds have? This looks kind of weird because, wait, what does this look like when I don't have it selected? Then I do this. It moves like that. Oh yeah. No, wait. I hate this. When you select a thing and move it to the side just with the keyboard and then try to undo, it undoes every single step separately, which is so fucking annoying. I hate it. I mean, at this time I just want to reset it, so I just do this. Because I think I need to move the entire thing over. Yes, you also need to be here. Nyom. Okay, I think that's too much. Love weird yeah, you know. And then I just take these three and turn them around a bit. Then I take this and then and then I take this one and then wow. Hell yeah. If you don't see the bird yet, don't worry about it. Does this let me remove these. I think you can make sense of that. That kind of looks like a bird-ish. Now I take these. I think I'm gonna remove, whoops. This, and then this, so that they're at the same position. And then I can move this to the side, as I was saying some time ago. And just do this. 3D. Kind of, not really. This is such a fucking bird. So I learned how to use the 3D expression, whatever. I think I'm just gonna do this like this for now, because it's basically just about the form at this point. For me. Not necessarily about it looking good. I mean, this is gonna probably disappoint whoever sees this, but eh. This is what annoys me. There's a button to disable the that you see the mesh. And I keep forgetting what the combination is. I have it on my Huion external whatever pad. And whenever I connect it again, pressing that key combination just deletes the thing. And I don't know why. This does look kind of weird though, so I'm gonna... Does that make any sense? I don't know. Maybe if I have another one. I don't think I should duplicate this yet. Because I still have to do it in the other direction. Which is gonna be far more difficult because I have to like... How am I gonna do this? I think I'm just gonna have to like destroy the mesh. That's one thing I'm not really sure of how you're supposed to do it. Like, sensibly. Which is also why it isn't really on my model. Like my ear bang thingies. They should probably, if... I mean, I guess it makes sense how they move right now. But I don't know how to make something disappear behind another thing while it's turning. Like, I mean, that should make sense, right? So if there was a wing here and I move it like this, obviously the wing disappears behind the thing, right? But I don't quite know yet how to do that. And I know like the gist of some things that are probably involved, but... Wow. And then sometimes my brain just stops, like... Brain empty. Thoughts spoken. Tea drinky. But I mean, maybe I should do... Like, I want to do art streams regularly. Wait. Huh? What is the thing on the top left of my stream? I do not have that open. What is that? What? Is that interesting? So, I opened the physics window earlier, and I guess it's still, like, technically open. somehow in the background. Because I closed it. It might be because it's like it's connected to my VTube studio. I don't know. That's weird. I think my mouth is working better now that I'm doing this instead of Super Puzzled Cat. I think, at least. Let me test something real quick. I think. Maybe. And now? Is this the same fidelity? Yeah. Man, I have no idea. Hell yeah. I occasionally have to check if those still work. Like, I currently have all my like redeem stuff and things on Stream Elements, which is apparently like the site sucks apparently or something. I don't know. I need to try out Mix It Up, because I think that can't you do like everything on that or something? Mix It Up and Streamer Bot, which looks slightly more complicated. I did open Streamer Bot once, but the source and the UI was so suspicious to me that I immediately stopped uninstalled it, or like closed it. It's just a very programmy program. Yeah, what was I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to move the other stuff. I don't even think I need meshes for these. Can I just... Like, what I mean is that the base mesh for these are probably good enough. Hope. The head looks so weird. Okay, the left eye turned to the right eye. Perfect. I'm gonna remove this for now. But I guess that's basically what I meant with the beak. I mean, I don't know why I mean, this should be closed. Right? Okay, the problem is that this beak is just one side currently. I mean, I could. I don't necessarily need... You know what I mean? Just two things might be enough. I don't even need to duplicate them, I think. So I guess I need to mesh these still. That's a really annoying mesh. Just gonna do this. Whoops. Beep. I still have mirror edit on. I should turn that off at some point. Mirror. I think I do. I am starting to feel how people can like wonder how people can stream for so long. I used to think, well, I streamed Tales of Vesperia for 12 hours once. Didn't have any issues there. Well, I didn't say a word while I did that. I was just playing the game. And literally just playing a video game is very different from actually speaking. Eh. What the fuck is that mesh? Garuga mesh. Am I still doing the exact same mesh? I think so. Yeah, that's way better. I think. I don't necessarily really know. It's just trial and error. Yeah, that's... Why did I do that? I don't know what I'm doing. Hello? Like this, and then this, and then this, and then... Yeah, this shouldn't even be connected like this. I think. This is... There are no rules for this. I'm making shit up as I go along. And this, and this. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's no need to... What happened here? Fixed. I lost my train of thought again. Oh yeah, me talking about how... Yeah, that wasn't... The train was kind of already gone. Done. About how... I can relate now how much energy it takes actually talking the entire time. And the difference between talking the entire time and actually being entertaining is another thing. Or at least, like... There are people who are, like, super hyper the entire time. Which I'll never be. I can promise that. Like, I'll probably be more energetic eventually, but not those levels. it tends to take a while before I like get comfortable with stuff, and then I start shit posting. Oh, that's why it deleted everything, because this is way too big. How do I make this smaller? No idea. Manually it is. So, oh yeah. Not the flopping topics again. Oh god. With like communities and Discord servers, I usually sit there for months just reading the vibe. And then I post something. And if nobody finds what I posted, like, if nobody replies in any way, I go back into my hole and try again another time. And I guess that's the thing with, why is there, I don't know. That's the thing that might make you like online chat conversations might make you sound more intelligent than you actually are. Because you actually have because you have basically infinite time to choose what you post. To think about what you post, to fix typos and everything. Now that doesn't stop certain people from just being stupid anyway, but you know. I meshed both together, okay. Neat. I mean, I might as well find them then. Fiend. Is this kind of a triangle? Yeah. Am I making this more difficult for myself by not just making it a normal triangle in the normal image? Yes. But I thought I had a cool idea, and I guess I didn't. You know what? This is so small, I'm gonna do it myself. I mean, since I'm using the music from the game, which might be, I need to stop talking about that. I definitely recommend if you're like, if you procrastinate a lot. Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions is a game on Steam that helped me a lot. I kinda stopped using it mostly because I am like, I started being able to like do stuff myself without having to have that open as an incentive. It's basically, it's just an idle game where you can put like it's a Pomodoro timer. Where you put in like a time and then a break time. And then it just like an egg clock, egg watch, whatever those are called. Courtesy of QB June VT, because she made me. I mean, I saw the game before, but I didn't know what it was really. It also made me start note taking, which sounds a bit weird. Because oh wow, you're taking notes now. Amazing. But sometimes it's just helpful to like write ideas and thoughts down. I mean, first of all, because then you have it somewhere, and if you forget it, it's still somewhere. But also like as a brainstorming exercise, I guess. Brainstorming, dividends. You know. It's just a useful tool. Also, obviously, it depends on your your mindset and your how you learn. It depends on the person, really. If that's helpful or just a waste of time for you. You may be wondering, is what I'm doing optimized? No. There's a fucking bird with one leg. What am I even gonna use this for? I can put it on my head when it's done to obscure the chat even more. Does it go up? No. But I think this stuff is way too squishy. I think my problem is now that the bird isn't really looking to the side. Like, it's basically a 90-degree turn instead of just a little bit. 45-degree. Which again is a problem because I don't know how to make stuff move and then disappear, I guess. I mean, you could. I could do this. And then, like, squish it down. It's just that it then needs to disappear underneath the... I mean, I can just... cheat a little bit. I think the beak moves too far forward. No. I think that makes sense. It's just now I need a duplicate eye. Wow. The deformer of position adjusting. Meow. I think these eyes are way too far. Another problem is that this has the same movement as the old one. I'm just gonna do this, and then I can move this separately. It actually does look like a bird with the eye. How does eyes work? Just a little bit. Oh god. Yum, yum. Oh boy. Those earlier at work I just had, there was like a wall hit me and I was suddenly extremely tired for no reason. This? Should I do this? Do you know Kinder Bueno? I have a protein drink that tastes like Kinder Bueno. And I have still some tea left. Should I mix those two? Because I still, like, I drank the rest of the protein drink and the powder, like, coagulated. So I just need a little bit of liquid. It'll be fine. It's just... How would you say this? Like using up everything? Yeah. That just tasted like dusty tea for some reason. Professional artist here, okay? I'm just imagining someone coming into the stream and seeing this thing. Wow. You spent 2 hours on this? Yeah, this is a bird and can turn left now. With 1 out of 2 legs. The deformer of position adjusting. Why does it call it that? Oh, wait. Meow. Should I... With the way the body moves, I think the legs moving like that don't even make sense. Makes sense. But I guess this is just a cartoon bird, so I don't think that's too bad. Actually, I think I can just copy the movement then. Because this is what I mean by Control Z. Because sometimes I just want to move a thing horizontally. Yeah. I mean, I could technically just press Shift to lock it either into horizontal movement or vertical movement only. But no. I'm confused. Why aren't the claws moving? I guess I'll have to animate them again. No idea. Oh god, I have something in my stomach. Does this even make sense? Do I care? Just a disclaimer. If I ever actually make a bird VTuber model, it will look better than this. Just making this clear. Can I... What if I reflect motion? This? I don't know why it moves like that, but it kind of works. Almost. Wow. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the upper body. Yeah, and reflect motion. Right? It probably needs some adjusting. Actually, I'm not sure. I think it looks the same. Yeah. And I can probably do that with everything else. Reflect motion horizontally. Wow. This with the eyes, it isn't exactly the same. Because this eye goes behind the thing and gets squished down. Nice. So now I'm only dreading the wing. How am I gonna do that? I think I can, like, push this in a bit. Something like this. Some adjustment. Because it isn't symmetrical for some reason. The thing looks fatter when looking to the right. Why? I think that's might might be better. Oh yeah, the eye needs to be just a little bit squeezed. Bird. For some reason, I want to animate the mouth now. Even though I'm not even done with the body. I'm gonna finish the body first. This always kind of happens when I completely move on to a different thing randomly. I honestly don't even like the music the most. I like the with the background stuff. I enjoy the bird sounds the most. Thanks. I didn't even test if the sounds are even like hearable on stream. I don't know how quiet this is. This is probably better. I mean, with a real bird model, I would also put like feathers back here and like in general put feathers there. What did Burby say earlier about the difficulty of making a bird? Birds are fun, but depending on the fidelity, can be very tough to draw. Yes. This is a non-fidelity bird. Zero fidelity. I mean, I'm probably just gonna like make it merge into the thing. Like I did with the eye. Merge. Like, I made this for in 2 hours. I could multiply color and make it black at this point, but I mean, wait. I could do 9.9 plus and then do 10 zero opacity. You probably won't really see. Oh god. Yucky. By that I mean it's itching. Hello, Meadow. The Meadow. The one. Or the Mead 0W. Also possible. Welcome to me making this. It's basically just a proof of concept of how I would make a bird in live2d. Because I plan on doing that, but this is just me testing the waters. How are you doing? How do I do this? Flip. Flip. Reflect. Horizontally, yes. Wait, you can reflect the parameters too? I hope this works. Oh shit, it works. Yeah. That's nice. I hope this can be relaxing. I hope this bird isn't... These eyes aren't too stressful. Something feels... It's like it looks up to here and then the head just pops forward for some reason. Wait, are you yet another work from home person, because a few other stream people I know showed up and kept saying, "Hello, I'm currently working from home. I need to leave." I understand. I wish I had a job where I could, like, what's it called? Basically work whenever. Like, for some reason, security jobs sound like the chillest things possible. Because every time I hear someone talk about those, it's just them sitting at the computer for 10 hours playing games. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know how much background noise I'll provide because I sometimes don't know what to talk about, but I appreciate being chosen as your background noise for today. Or at least Lo-Fi City running at the background, in the background. Thank you for the follow. I keep forgetting I put these alerts in this. And you tripped. Yeah, I didn't really think of that when I made those, but I do agree. Like, I'll probably make something else as a mascot at some point. Like, that's not permanent, I think. That's more like the villain of the stream. Just wait until I get raided, that's even worse. Oh yeah, the mouth. The beak. There's a lot of stuff that I don't even need in this. The form. I mean, I could technically make this beak smile, but oh no, that's like the best thing you can be for me, because I tend to run out of things to say. I'm generally more of a reply guy than a person that has thoughts and opinions. Wait. That's not how that works. This is supposed to be just one? Yeah. Wait, whoops. What did I put on the mouth open thing? Oh yeah. Have you ever rigged before? Like used live2d software? Okay, this is kind of... I'm gonna do it like this. Or am I? Yes. That is the incorrect thing I just did. I'm gonna flip this around. Wow. Do beaks even work? Wait. Oh shit. Low battery mode. Immersion break. One second. I hate iPhones. Huh? Wait. That's not what I want to do. So does this actually work when the thing moves? Not really. Finally, someone who gets that I'm a random forest traveler. Walking without bopping up and down. I do go hiking a lot, so I kinda plop the theme with that. Beaks don't work like that, right? I do encourage people to just imagine how I'm moving. I mean, the sub guy is running. I mean, I also have stuff like, whoops. This is very useful for redeems. As long as the person is walking. How am I... How does this program work again? Okay, no. If I do it like that, it doesn't work. Art attack. How does mouth work? Yeah, that's a good question. And if you try to make a person move in this, it's sometimes you do wonder how anything works. I keep doing the wrong thing. Um. Yeah, you mentioned burp fidelity before, and this is what I got. Is this fidelity enough? Is this SD quality? Also, I don't know why I chose that piercing purple as the eye color. I screwed this up. Good. One. Meow meow. Okay, now what happens if I turn? This is reflected wrong. Yeah. Enjoy the lurk and survive doing shit again. Thank you for showing what? Coming by. So how did Gurren Lagann go? How much did you even get? Wait. 2 hours of Gurren Lagann, that's 24 minutes per episode? Or 20 without the opening and ending? What's time again? That's like 6 episodes? 6 episodes? I don't know what accent am I getting with starting to have. Also, I need liquid. Hydrate. Eight episodes. It has been a while since I watched it, so I assume that one means the one where the bad thing happens. Leading to the eventual time skip. Yeah. At this point, I don't even know if you, like... Does anyone care if you spoil Gurren Lagann? I actually literally don't even remember how that happens anymore. When did Gurren Lagann come out? Can I open a thing without it showing up? Yes. (2010). It feels like 2007? Or is 2010 when it came out in Germany? Apparently it just ran on German television. How am I supposed to know? My TV isn't even connected. I literally only connected my TV for Ring Fit. Anyways, back to Bird. Beard. And this time I'm gonna do the correct thing. I haven't watched anime in so long. I kind of... At some point years ago, I just stopped completely. I used to watch all the seasonal stuff. Anime. Girugamish. I don't know why I'm being so meticulous with this. This is the most test model I've ever made. Okay. No, that's a lie. 1 second. Nah, I don't want to open anything right now. This makes no sense, but I think that's fine. Why do you hate why do you hate English? I'm currently speaking English. Do you hate me speaking English? I could speak German if you figure out how to make me. The word? Like, how else would you spell it? Oh, do you mean the that English is the language of exceptions to the rules? As in nothing is actually spelled how it's spoken. Well, the thing is, isn't French way worse at that? Apologies to any French people. Or like, what is it? Gaelic? That's absolute nonsense. I think you're doing good with English. That's like one of the less problematic languages in the sense of that. Yeah. What was it? Chlan varpoch gwingich gugerich when droboch lantisilio? Go. Wait, I think I forgot a part. Chlan varpoch gwingich gugerich when droboch lantisilio go. That's probably wrong, but that's like basically the sounds in their name. Then lock in. Sometimes I just go perfect. And that's kind of the fun with rigging, that you can make the people you rig the models for make the stupidest expressions as possible. Or the stupidest expressions that aren't actually possible. Because VTube Studio restricts the stuff you can, like the movement, the mouth stuff you can do. You know? But back to the anime stuff. At some point I started buying manga. And that's basically when I stopped watching anything. Because I wanted to just read the stuff instead. How did I do the other side? Wow. Which eventually kind of turned me into a snob because I was like, I'm reading the manga of this. Why are you ahead of me? Because the release dates of manga in Germany were like way behind the anime that would come out. So there would be a manga that was just getting serialized in Germany, which then got an anime and then just rushed basically through the entire thing while we were still behind on volumes. Why? Also, Burby, since you weren't here earlier, I mentioned how if I actually rig an actual like bird model, it would look better than this. So don't be concerned about that if you have any concerns. Wait, why is it only moving the top one? The beak makes no sense, like, logically, if you look at it, because this is the beak from the front. Like, you know, these sides are closed and everything. And if the mouth is open and it moves to the side, one side suddenly opens up and it becomes a beak like this. Like, this is now the front. The tip of the beak. While if it is this, then the tip of the beak is in the middle. I don't think, like, while it's moving, it matters much. But it's like, what's it called? It's an eldritch bird monster. Why do I put the water away so far? Damn it. Lam lam. Ah. I need to go back to reading One Piece, but I've said that for years already. Also, with VTuber models, one weird thing is that, well, it's not weird. You kinda restrict the maximum turning, the max turn you get to, because the maximum occasionally looks very weird. So, like, you'd probably only get to here when you, like, set the model up. Because this looks more natural than when you turn around and look all the way to the side. The thing is, right now, I only have... Okay, so, okay. I currently have the model moving the entire body if you could look to the side. Like if I make an actual model, I would separate the head and have it also turn. Right? Which I kind of didn't do this time around. I thought of it too late. Because now the thing is very stiff. I could still do it. Ghost bird. Lamb lamb. You can... Oh wait, I did... Did I open a thing earlier? I don't think so. Is this it? Yeah? Why is it only showing that? Bloom. Image color block. I'm trying to add what I'm looking at now because this opens a separate window. Oh wait. I'm connected. I am embodying the bird right now. 1 second. Window capture. Physics settings. Yes. I am bird. At least somewhat. Mama. Ming. What? Which button? Oh yeah. I'm the bird now. Give the bird jiggle for... Give the bird jiggle physics. Like... subtle ones or fun ones? I could go ham on the jiggle physics. Like I can make this thing into an entire cartoon. It's not big enough. 2000. I forgot that deformers exist. I should probably use these. This is still too small. Oh, I guess I forgot something. Or what if I only do this with this? Yeah. Does this open? Hello? Did the... First of all, welcome, Arthropod Wizard. I don't know what just happened. The stream just... completely... Streamlabs just froze completely. And I think it didn't save any of my sources. Damn it. Spud, no. Live2d. How are you doing? What do you want me to call you? Arthropod Wizard? YouTube Studio. Huh? What is happening? Okay, wizard. I am very confused because I'm trying to open the source again. Aw. I hope this will be this what's it called? Technical difficulties is vibey enough. I mean, I've literally heard how Streamlabs is a horrible program and I shouldn't be using it. Why does this happen? Window title must match. No. Yes, Burby, the stream literally, my program just, what's it called? Froze completely. This is the first time I have had issues with Streamlabs, and the only, like, technical issues. The only normal problems I have is that OBS has way more, like, graphical plugin support, I think. So, like, with Streamlabs, there's nothing you can do to make a source, like, to deform a source, for example, diagonally. Which I wish I could. Like, I'm not sure if you can hear me, Burby, because I had to restart the stream again. I don't know if it's still down for you. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save the model. Close VTube Studio. I mean, live2d Cubism. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, I hear a lot about people saying OBS is way better. I just didn't use it because it felt so like it has a slight amount more of a learning curve. Window capture. A new source. There we go. I'm so confused. That's the annoying part. It didn't save my sources. Sources. Put it back in the cool background again. Wow. I think the thing with OBS is just that it's technically more versatile. Streamlabs has more baked in stuff, but with OBS you can. It's OBS is the Linux of stream software, I guess. Okay, what was I doing? I was giving the thing stupid physics. Which means now I have to do another window capture because the software is physics settings. Have you used or do you rig VTuber models or anything? Or have you used it? Wizard? Oh yeah, I'm not connected anymore. Connect. And now I add the physics. Add wow input preset head or bust, I guess, because I don't have a body. This is the input. The output is parameter 26. How do I make this? I've used these physics settings a few times and I still haven't learned what these numbers mean. Or you cannot... I'm changing settings and I literally removed them from view. It's fine. You'll just see me do stuff. You've rigged one once but couldn't figure out how to get it to track your face, so you gave up because you didn't care that much. Do you still care? Like, how didn't you what part couldn't you figure out? I mean, I guess if you didn't figure it out, you might just not know what part you couldn't figure out. Oh. Diagonal bird. I made the physics so slow that it just stays like that. But yeah, you can increase output. Boing. Oh, neat. Thanks, Saribot. Saribot deleted a best viewers on spam bot. Clap, clap for Saribot. Enjoy the lurk. I need to do a lurk command. Unless Saribot has one. It doesn't seem like it. You don't remember it didn't work immediately and was like, never mind. Yeah. Like, if you were in this program, then this program doesn't let you track the face. Unless you use, what's it called? VBridger. A VBridger. I wanted to boing a little bit more. Like that. Can I make it stronger? This is perfect. I thought you were the meadow and not neck. Neck for PS4, I think. At this point, I don't remember anymore when that came out. I added the jiggle physics you wanted. It made my Streamlabs crash. I am now a bird streamer. I don't really know how to put expressions on this thing. Also, the mouth. I need to open it out more. The mouth barely opens. I could just, like, completely ignore the mouth, like, being connected. So I could just... Bleep. I think for a model like this, that's more than enough. Whoops. Whoops. I did try, like, I technically have a mesh of my very first second VTuber model I used in 3D. I tried learning Blender for a bit, but also I didn't do any of the retopology bullshit. I didn't put any textures on or something. I just modeled a bit. It's also fun. Like, stuff like this can be pretty relaxing, I feel. And then you have something you can use for something. It's nice. Okay, what does this look like now in movement? Actually, I think this is better if it isn't connected. Blender. I tried thinking of making backgrounds with Blender. But my one problem with Blender and fucking Photoshop is that you need to play it like an RTS game. You need to know all the shortcuts. It's so fucking annoying. In Blender, when you first open Blender, none of the conventional wisdom will help you when you want to turn around something. Like turn around, moving it horizontally or vertically. Just press all of these key combinations and it'll work. Obviously. And I mean, once you... Did I crash again? Wait. Oh. Am I back? Pog. Pog this. Pogars. Okay, well, maybe. Yeah, I think I know what the problem is. So, VTube Studio has a physics window, which the way I showed you, I could move the model already. When I close that window, like in Streamlabs, I have to capture that window separately. When I close that window in VTube Studio, Streamlabs still has that window captured, even though it doesn't exist anymore. And when I click on that source in the stream preview, the whole thing just dies. Streamlabs just implodes. So I just managed to delete the source so I didn't crash. Did any of that get through, or was I just talking to myself? I kind of just explained what I think happened. I mean, I'm back. It still says live. Like, I'm surprised this hasn't happened earlier. I'm always surprised when things work on my end. I always think. Oh god. I always think things will probably crap. I think I need to shut my mouth for a second. Sometimes my English just stops working. I'm wondering if Twitch at the end is gonna have all of this as one VOD. I sure hope so. Because... Wait, what? You have to ask yourself, could those 8 other things be done at a different time? If you're looking for motivation, I'm the wrong person. Procrastinate as much as you need. If you work, you die. Remember that. Like, are you learning? Like, doing some English studying or something? Or did you just grow up writing a lot of English? Or what made you so angry earlier? Also, yeah, Wizard, about what you said earlier, a lot of people just use, shit, what is it called? There is like a program for 3D models that you can then just... It's basically an editor. Though with Blender models, you have way more freedom. Vroid Studio? Something like that? I haven't done anything in a while, I think. At this point, I don't remember anymore how you close simple eyes. I could just smush them. Again, since this is just a simple model. IL open. I forgot I didn't mesh these. Nyom. For this model, I think that's good enough. You just said you needed to do 8 other things. How do you know that if you don't remember what you needed to do? How do that works, I guess. Why am I putting this on IL open? No. IR open. Wow. The bird is judging you. The bird of judgment. I did this the wrong way around. God damn it. Reflect. Oop. That's cool. Bug with a wizard head. Also, like, a wizard head is probably way easier to model in 3D. Making this head make sense at all was a pain. And I guess I kinda did a job. Okay, I can give this thing emotions. IL smile. Smile. So I think 1 is when you smile? I might need to give this thing... Am I even... Okay. Yeah, this doesn't work because I didn't mesh the thing. I mean, just look at the time and like think, is there even enough time in the day left to finish anything? Is there even a point in starting something now, right now? What if instead bed? Bed. I need to mesh this. Man. But I can just make the thing. It's good enough. I just want... Does this make sense? Does this look like a smiling eye? Kinda. A little bit. Google Calendars. That looks more angry as instead of smiley. I forgot to do this. I personally used the game I am currently having the music in the background running of. Lo-fi... What is it called? Spirit City Lo-fi Sessions. It's basically like an organizer Pomodoro simulator game. And it at least helped me with like actually working on stuff because I am the master of procrastination. Otherwise, I are Smile. I need to mesh this. But obviously just... There's no reason to spend money just to make yourself do things. I just figured at some point I need some like... Does this look like the thing is smiling? Oh, I mean... Wait, huh? I'm slightly confused. Okay, the eyes themselves move like this, and these stay behind because they don't move. I kind of did the order of operations wrong. Ah, it's fine. I think I can just do this like this anyway. IR smile. Oh yeah, like this probably makes sense. Kinda? Procrastination, even if it's motivation is an issue. It's more just forgetting what I need to get done in a day. I guess my... Yeah. I don't envy you because I'm the least busy person I know. Which is how I can do this, I guess. There we go. I am gonna add... What was it? Angle Z, right? So I can just put this at 4000 because that's way too big. That's also very big, but I think this is fine. This looks like it's melting. I could just do this. That is way less disgusting. Now what happens here though? Kinda cool. Maybe. I'll be honest, I don't want to open the physics window again because I know it'll crash my thing. Yeah, can't think if you're always doing. That's... I have that problem, except that I just keep watching YouTube videos instead of doing anything. And I've been getting better at that recently. Streaming helps because, like, this is at least some kind of productive. There are way too many days where I just sit in front of my PC refreshing the YouTube page and clicking on something that says 5 hours. Okay, I think I myself can look at the physics window. I shouldn't capture it. This is very much. Wow. Oh my god. Bird. Okay. I think... Yeah. Let me export this thing and put it in put it next to me real quick. Just hiding this. Save. Export for runtime. I need to generate the texture atlas. Oh, that's way too big. Ooh. So basically, when you make a VTuber model, you need to export the quote-unquote texture atlas. Which, I mean, I can just show that because that shouldn't crash my Streamlabs unless it's just isn't cooperative today. It's something like this. This is the very first model I made, just chopped up into all of its individual pieces. And this chopped up file is in every VTuber model folder. So if you have a very detailed model with a lot of texture stuff, the files can become ridiculously huge. Okay. Berg. Birg. Bibidim. VTube, I hope you cannot see all of this. VTube Studio, change model, import your own model. Importing my own model. Wait, I want to copy it. Whoa. I think I need to... Hello. Oh no. Hell yeah. Hide. Okay, I'm just... Wait, what happens if I do this? Yeah, that's fine. Hello, I'm... Wait.
Bird.
Hello there. Wait. No, that's the wrong one. Go away. That's how you turn it off.
Hello? 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 Hi. Perfect. I am... Oh, why is this so loud? It shouldn't be so loud. How do I make my microphone quieter? There we go. Hi. I don't think I'm gonna... Can you even understand what I'm saying? Or is this super squeaky? Wait. Ow. Change background. Item settings. double bird. No. Okay, one second. I literally do not know if this is my current model. Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm back to... Wait, am I? Okay. Wow. He's so cursed. Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm... There we go. I want to play around with items a little bit. Does this work? Kinda. No. Because this is still an item, it doesn't quite work. Friendship. Now I cannot see. Where am I? Oh yeah, I have a cool key for this. What? There we go. Oh god. I think actually I'm gonna probably call it then. I can pin items, so I currently have the bird loaded as an item. And I don't think you can pin items to other items. If that makes sense. I need to make a website or something. Because I want to make like stuff like that I just make randomly available to use. I'm not sure if anyone would want this. Whoops. Or I'll figure out how to make this thing into a chat. Like... I mean, I did that before. I had a whole thing with a slime on my head that spoke out chat messages. Where's YouTube Studio? There. Can I? Wait. Item. Oh no. This is very stupid, but way too much fun to play around with. Just have my giant bird. This thing reminds me of Gintama for some reason. What was she had called? Elizabeth? Mama. I mean, I still have a slime-ish concept for what I want to do eventually. Like, I might make, like, a slime squirrel mascot. Because squirrel is famously a word Germans cannot pronounce. And the German word for it, Eichhörnchen, is infamously a word English speakers cannot pronounce. So I would deliberately call it Eichhörnchen. Unless I'm in German mode. Which I would call it squirrel at that point. Wow.
Cool. Oh no.
When I turn that on, that pitch shift, I only have to like breathe into my mic for it to be way too loud. Okay, I think that was actually a kind of a nice day's work. Actually, thank you, Meadow, for mentioning the jiggle physics, because that adds a lot to this thing. Big. Yeah. I kind of didn't want to play any games today, so I just did this instead. And I think this was more successful than my last few art streams. Don't watch the VOD because I kept talking about depressing stuff for no reason. Self-reflection time. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna end it then. Wait, do I want to raid someone? Like last time I raided, the chat got weird for some reason. Who is online? Who's doing things? I follow. Nah, I think we're gonna leave that at that today. I'm too uncomfortable bothering people. Yeah. Thank you very much for showing up. Meadow, do those Google thingies, Google Calendar. Don't forget. Burb, Gurren Lagann. And maybe I inspired Wizard to make a bug with a hat. Mood. Here's the usual, I don't know what I'm gonna stream next. That's like my catchphrase at this point. Probably Monster Hunter.